Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here on a Thursday night, a fine one at that, for Oak Ridge Varsity Women's Soccer. My name is Murcielago Del Dotto. I'll be your commentator here tonight. We've got the Oak Ridge Trojans playing their SFL rival, the Folsom Bulldogs, here in soccer. Trojans, they're 7-1 on the year, a slow start to the year, as well as 0-6 in the SFL. That puts them in last, but looking to get their first SFL victory here tonight against their rival, Folsom Bulldogs. Folsom 1-5-1 on the year, 0-5-1 in a league that puts them in 7th. So the bottom two teams here in the SFL trying to claw for their first win in league here tonight. Oak Ridge Trojans play at home. 40-minute halves on the clock. Can't wait to get this game underway. Trojans currently on a 6-game losing streak. Their last game, January 13th versus St. Francis, they lost 3-0. That one, their single win on the year came the second game of the season, December 5th, 2025 versus Ponderosa, with a 3-2 win. Kickoff is away, and the Trojans with the ball early. Trojans wearing blue, Folsom in white. Folsom, they're 1-5-1. Their single tie coming January 8th versus Whitney, 0-0 tie. Their only win came the first game of the year, 12-3-25, 2-0 win there versus Del Campo. Their next game, 1-17 versus Vista. Folsom playing the wing on the far side. Trojans intercepted, got the ball. Look to recycle back to their defense. Goalkeeper Mia Gutierrez, number 0. Great player for this Trojan team. Even though she's in goal, she's a great keeper for this Oak Ridge Trojans team. There's a long ball from left to the middle, now working down the left wing. Rolling, defenders on, she sends it in the box. Ball high up in the air. Trojans touch it. Another one outside. But Folsom intercepts it, takes it the other way. Now a long ball down the middle. Can't find a teammate though. Trojans hop back on the ball. It's interesting to watch this Trojans team build throughout the year. As we've seen, they've had a slow start, but they've been able to pick it up late in the season these last couple of years. Wonder if we see that this year as well. Here's a cross from the right side. Header clears out of the box. Good touch in the middle of the field. Now she's got green turf in front, directing traffic. Doesn't get it away, though. There's the long shot, but caught by Gutierrez. Gutierrez sends out to her left mid. Chipped over the left wing. Ball's in the middle of field. Trojans give it away. Now Folsom on top of the ball on the wing again. Folsom we've seen execute on the wing. That's how they've got their goals this season. Will they look to do it here again tonight? Great ball inside. Saves it, but no, it just goes out of bounds. Lines are the yellow lines here tonight. Corner flag just goes out for an Oak Ridge goal kick. Here's a little short to the left back. She's in trouble, though. She's got to go back across the middle. Safely gets it to her keeper. Maddie Cheatham with the ball now. Drives it into the middle of the field. Now they switch again. Teams in the SFL love to play on the wing. As I said, the Folsom Bulldogs, that's the way they score their goals. Going to be interesting to see how the Oak Ridge Trojans can use their wings, their outside channels to open up the middle, potentially put it in the back of the net. That went a little too heavy. Coming from a Trojan midfielder. Target was Kaya Smith, captain senior for this team out on the right wing. But just a little too heavy, can't get there. Folsom Bulldog throw-in for the time being. Ball goes out of bounds. Trojans inside the attacking half of the Folsom Bulldogs now. Can they look to capitalize? Kaya Smith will have the throw-in. In the middle of defenders, headed out by a Folsom defender, and now they're taking it the other way. Green turf in space. One ball down the left side. Great defense from the Trojans. That's number 4, Cheatham again. Ball slips by one Trojan defender, but another one on it quickly. Georgie Freitas with the stop there, number 24. Good header by a Trojan defender, but it goes out of bounds, no possession. Number 16, Trinity Johnston, was close, but couldn't get there as it goes out of bounds on the right side. Folsom tries to throw it over the head of the defender, doesn't go. Now Johnston, working in the middle of the field, gets it out to the left. Great switch from the Trojans. There's a great possession here. Can they work it up the field some more? Still have possession, the Trojans, down in the middle of the field. Great ball in space. This possession by the Trojans looking pretty. Can they finish? No, finally. Disrupted by a Folsom Bulldog defender. Now the Trojans got to reset. Oak Ridge Trojans still with the ball again. Johnson with the touch. Now the ball with Smith. Smith gets it inside one. Finally gets trapped, though. Can't continue the run. And now Folsom on the other side again on the wing. One pass in. Miscommunication there from the Bulldogs, though. They can't continue to capitalize on that run. Ball now on the wing with Johnston. Can't find anybody there. Turnover, Folsom ball. Early on in this game, we've seen the Oak Ridge Trojans carry the load of possession. Possession, the key to the game. As if you can keep possession of the ball, hold on to it, you'll eventually be able to outmatch and out-tire your opponent. And hopefully get one in the back of the net. The Trojans looking to hold on to possession throughout the game. That's the goal. That one, deep ball, bouncing up in the air. Good touch from Folsom as they send it back into the middle of the field. Now they're on a run. That first shot of the game. Second shot of the game. A roller to Gutierrez. No threat. Trojans pinging in the middle. Unlucky touch there, though, as the Folsom Bulldogs take possession. They're running with it. Trying to switch the field. Possible ball. Through ball doesn't go. Tipped by a Trojan defender. And now they're running on their own side. Ooh, great 1-2. Give and go from the Oak Ridge Trojans trying to work it down the channel. Doesn't result in anything, though. Another lost possession for the Trojans. If you like what you see here from Trojan Pride Sports Marketing Live on YouTube, you can check us out tomorrow night. We got our first doubleheader of the year. We got 5:30 women's basketball versus St. Francis, followed by men's varsity basketball versus Jesuit at 7. We got back-to-back streams tomorrow night. Women's basketball 5:30, men's at 7. Catch us there, Trojan Pride Sports Marketing Live on YouTube. Folsom working down the wing. Tries to give a cross in, but settled handily by the Oak Ridge Trojans and Mia Gutierrez. She scoops it up. Trying to look for an over-the-head ball. Doesn't go. Great header from the Bulldogs to keep it on their side of the field. Ball now rolling around. Defender steps. Partially gets beat. Now the Trojans rolling on the other side. They got open room. One pass. It's off. Inside the box now for the Trojans. Their first shot gets blocked. Good clearance and a great defensive possession from the Folsom Bulldogs. Trojans will reset, looking again to put that ball in the box. Number 21, Kaya Smith, will throw it in. One header. Trojans in the box, hunting. They're due for it. They've had possession most of the game here, just about 10 minutes in. Crosses it in. And it's going to be a handball. That's what I thought. Great pass from Kaya Smith and the finish on the other side, but they're going to call a handball in the box for the Trojans. And it's going to be a Folsom Bulldog free kick inside their own box. Missed opportunity there from the Trojans to put it in the net legally. Trojans one, try to get it outside. Just a little too heavy on the pass. Out of bounds, Folsom possession. Folsom with a long throw over the head of one of their teammates. Another throw in, though, for the Dogs. Looking at the SFL table here, these are Sierra Foothill League standings. Rockland Thunder at 5-1, leading the table in first place. Whitney Wildcats 3-0-3. They're in second, tied with Del Oro at a record of 3-0-3 as well. Davis is at 3-1-2. Granite Bay 2-4. And then obviously the Bulldogs and the Trojans respectively round out the table. Got about another month in the season. Trojans could still pull out a winning season. So could the Bulldogs. 1-5-1, 1-7, respectively. Folsom moving down the wing, but a pass inside to Freitas. That doesn't go. Trojans clear it out. Now they're on the move. Got lots of green space. Can they capitalize? Haven't done it yet tonight, but they have had plenty of opportunities. Kaya Smith again dribbling a little too heavy on the touch there, but it forces a kick out of bounds from the Bulldogs inside the box. So on the sideline, Smith is going to look to push it inside the Folsom territory. Driving in. Here's a cross and a finish. Up in the air. Keeper has it. No prevail from the Oak Ridge Trojans there. The game resets as we build back, ready for action. Here with the little pause. There's the boot kick. Drop kick, if you will. Up into the middle of the field. Loses possession, doesn't go. Kaya Smith with the throw-in for the Trojans. Dribbling down the field. Physical play. Great defense from Folsom as they take it away immediately upon the Oak Ridge touch. Ball rolling for Lily Finney, number 15 for the Oak Ridge Trojans. That's number 20, Kennedy Mulgannon. She dishes one out, and she's got the ball back again. This is good movement in triangles for the Trojans. That's how you want to move the ball up and down the field in a triangle shape. There's a ball trying to get into the box, but a stop by a Folsom defender. Ball up in the air, headers all over the place. Out last by the Folsom Bulldogs. And Kaya Smith again will throw it in on the right sideline. Header out of bounds. Trojans moving up the field. As I said earlier, they've dominated possession so far here tonight. They look to capitalize on that possession. Finally put one in the back of the net. They've scored 0 in 6 of 8 games so far. The Trojans have. Looking to cancel that streak or at least delay it till the next game. They've got 5 goals for, 19 against. So this Oak Ridge team struggling to score is their main key, the offense. We got our first sub of the game for the Folsom Bulldogs. Checking out number 4, Wakanda. Ball way up in the air. First touch by the Trojans. They're going to scoop it and run. Gerardo gets blocked. It's going to be a corner. The first corner of tonight's matchup between the Dogs and the Trojans. Many teams like to capitalize on corners in the box. Crash the players, got some on the back post. Make sure it doesn't go through that back post. Really important on these corners as it could slip through any time. The ball and just a foot or a knee, something on the back post. There it is. They just need something on that back post to build momentum towards the goal. Put it in the net. Can't go there. Not much momentum. Header got on the ball for the Trojans, but out wide and left of the goal. Ball in the middle of the field. Trojans with a quick burst of speed. They get it out wide to the corner. Could be a threat here. Great defensive play by the Bulldogs. It'll be Trojans ball. I think it's going to be a throw-in just outside the corner. Treat this like a corner, you could say. They have a long enough arm. Bodies in the box. They look like they are, and they are going to treat it like a corner. Ball inside just short of the front post. Ball flying around. Still up in the air. 2 Trojans bodies on it. A touch now. Going back to the defender. Folsom nearly takes it on their own way, but can't do it. Jaden Dorsey with that one. First sub for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Checks in number 5, Ava Neal. Coming in for number 18, There's a free kick for the Trojans. They're going to go quick. Trying to catch Folsom out of dodge. Reset. Smith now on the right side, looking for a through ball. Just a little too heavy. Johnson was there on the right wing, but just a little too much. That one as well, a little too heavy for the Bulldogs on the other side. Another sub for the Trojans. It's number 17. Checking in for number 16. We're under a quarter of the way through the game. Score still 0-0, 0-0. Wow. Sorry for that, everyone. That was really loud. Had to wait that one out. Interesting decision to let it rev up like that. But hey, we'll continue the game here on our side. The Trojans got the ball in the attacking third. Here's the throw in for the Bulldogs. Kaya Smith now again with the throw in. Treat it like a corner, they say. Can they get the ball in the box? Short of the front post. Can they get a foot on it? Looks like it's going to be a foul on the Trojans. It's going to be Bulldog ball. Talking about lack of goals for the Trojans, they had 3 goals against Davis High School. Still losing 4-3 is a tough one, but they have the ability to score. It's just whether or not they can with, having possession, capitalizing on attacking numbers as well. These two teams, next time they face will be February 9th. Happens to be the day after the Super Bowl. If I'm right, yes. Talking about the NFL, we got our divisional round matchups this week, divisional playoffs. Our hometown San Francisco 49ers are playing the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Fred Warner trying to make a miraculous comeback after a broken ankle suffered in early October against Tampa Bay. Shut down this week, but they did open up his practice window. He did practice yesterday. They're looking for a return next week if they beat Seattle, which would be the NFC Championship game. Got Bills, Broncos. That's a great matchup. Josh Allen trying to get his first Super Bowl. No Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow in sight in the NFC, or the AFC, excuse me. You got Bears-Rams as well in Chicago. Looks like it's going to be the coldest NFL game this year in Chicago. To round out, you got Patriots and Texans. A great young offense versus a great young defense. That's an exciting one as well. Back here, though, we got 15:50 left in the first half of play. Still nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0. Both teams playing a great physical game. Trojans have so far had the possession advantage. And that's the key in all sports, all team sports. If you got the ball more time than your opponent, oftentimes you'll be able to tire them out and eventually plunge in a game-winning goal or a touchdown, if you would say. Possession is key. Trojans as well, their offensive side has gotta kick in here. First offsides of the game is going to be Folsom offsides, Trojan ball. Trojans have had the ball inside Folsom attacking third plenty of times, but have not been able to convert. Players are moving towards the left side of the field, towards the parking lot. Looks like it's going to be a Folsom ball. I thought they called it offsides, but maybe not. Here's a drop ball. Folsom will have possession. And for the first time in a long time, they get a lot of white jerseys inside the Trojans' attacking half. Pursley hockey. There's a touch for the Trojans, trying to get possession under control. That's Kennedy Mulgannon, number 20. Back to Mia Gutierrez, their keeper now. Trying to find something to go. We got 13:30 left in the first half of play. Here's a touch going down the left wing. Trying to find something. Maybe a switch of field opportunity. They had hockey on the right side. Didn't decide to give it to her, though. Now there's a clearance. Big clearance from the Folsom backs. Now they're driving inside. They got an angle. Can the Trojans do something here? Oh, just high. Over the crossbar. Good shot, though. First or second shot of the game for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Ball goes out of bounds. Good clearance by the Bulldogs. And the Trojans and Presley Hockey will throw in. Trying to find something. There's Kennedy Mulgannon. There's a chip way up high. Good touch by the Trojans. They keep it down. In the middle of the field, a collision there from both teams. Trojans hop on the ball, take possession. Two girls on, though. Got to get the ball out fast. Ball is rolling all over the place. Mulgannon finally gets it under control. Oak Ridge recycles to Gutierrez. We've seen the Trojans play a smart, calm game so far. Not too slow, not too fast. Quick transitions as well. Making sure you've got space and time wherever you are on the field. Good cut inside. Now the Trojans with an entourage. Hockey gives it in. Now they go back out, trying to find something. Trojans out of bounds, but they'll keep the ball throwing. Hockey will throw it in. 2 more substitutions, 14 and 10. Lulu Bernoulli and Megan Tiedemann check in. Trojans trying to find something in the box. Got to be able to finish here. Lots of opportunities and still nothing for the Trojans on the offensive side of the ball. A touch. Great touch from Georgia. She sends it back to Gutierrez. Under 10 to go in the first half of play. Ball goes out of bounds. Trojans will have the ball. Hockey to throw in for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Under 9 minutes now in the first half. Still 0-0 game. Ooh, great touch inside. Getting by the defender. The shot is up and too high. Another great look. Lily Finney this time. She's got 2 goals on the year. Tied for team high. Just couldn't finish. Couldn't get the head over the ball. It soared across and over the crossbar. And a wide shot, a goal kick as well. Here's the throw-in. Header from the Bulldogs. Middle of the field. Bulldogs got a shot. Ball into the box. But great defense. She boots it out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Folsom hasn't had many opportunities here in the box so far tonight. They've got to look to capitalize on this. They push a shot in on a bounce. Another shot, but not a lot of threat as well. Caught by Gutierrez on the one hop. Great save. Trojans ball moving in the middle of the field. Ooh, good touch. Can she keep it in? No. Defender overjumped it. Tried to get back, was already beat, but a little too heavy on the first touch. She can't keep it in. Out of bounds. And an unlucky hop from the Trojans gives the possession to the Bulldogs. Whistles blow. We got 2 more subs. 11 and 26. Aylin Bush. and Brooke Kosterwicki. Folsom in now. Got a shot. Bodies fly and they call a pen. We got a replay for you. We're going to show the ball inside. Touch. Another one gets inside the defender. The body flies. It's going to call a pen for the opportunity for the first goal of the game. Folsom Bulldogs. It's in. Bottom left corner. Great pen. And that's the first goal for the Folsom Bulldogs. Folsom hasn't had many opportunities inside their opponent's attacking third. But they finally capitalize, get a penalty call, and finish with a tactical bottom left corner pen. 1-0 Folsom as they take the lead late in the first half. Trojans keep their heads up. Move on. Got to look to the next play. They'll continue their run. Good touch inside. Can they get it off one more? Yes. Another one. They had the opportunity. Great tackle from the Bulldogs. Stops the Trojans' run in its tracks. A little too heavy on the touch, can't get there. Now the Trojans will give it back to Gutierrez. Another one, another opportunity, but that goes up over the crossbar. No good once again. Bulldogs have kind of found their stride, picked up their game. These last 5 minutes or so, it's been all Bulldogs. Possession as well as shots. Oak Ridge hasn't got the ball over midfield as much as they did earlier in the game. They've been playing from the back these last couple of minutes. There's a chip inside. Doesn't go. Great defensive clearance. Ball's flying around. Trojans finally get possession, but they give it right back to the Bulldogs. Header down the left sideline. Trying to find someone, but they can't. They recycle once again. We head under 2 minutes. Heading towards the last minute of the half, if you're just joining us, Trojans were dominating possession early in the first half. They haven't had much since then. Played a lot in the opponent attacking third, the Trojans did, early in the first half as well. Didn't have many shots, though. Folsom Bulldogs, these last 8 to 10 minutes, it's been all them. A goal as well on a penalty kick. They've had possession. It's the first time in a long time, actually, that we've seen the ball go over midfield. Trojans send it in. That's a good look. Can they get bodies in there? Ball's still rolling around. Can they capitalize? No. Great defensive stand from the Bulldogs. Whistles blow. And we're just about 20 seconds late. Halftime is here. Trojans 0, Bulldogs 1. It's been kind of a slow one here tonight, but the Bulldogs have the 1-goal advantage going into halftime. Don't leave us. We'll be back with second half action here. Oak Ridge Trojans, Folsom Bulldogs on Trojan Pride Network. We are back for second half action here in Colorado Hills, California. Varsity women's soccer between the Oak Ridge Trojans and the Folsom Bulldogs. Second half getting underway. If you're just joining us, in the first half we had little slow action to start. Trojans mainly maintained possession of the ball. Had a couple shots, but mostly had the ball on their own half. And the last 10-15 minutes of the half, Folsom really turned it on, picked up where they had left off a couple weeks ago, and they started bringing the heat, getting inside the Trojans' goalie box, eventually got a penalty, and on the PK they scored, making it 1-0. That was the only goal so far. Jumping back into the second half, Trojans gotta look to be pressing and keep the ball on the opponent's side, the opponent third, because they've been lacking in goals. They've scored 0 goals in 6 of 8 games this year. There's a foul, Trojans ball. They've got to be able to score when it counts. Oak Ridge 1-7 this year. Their single win coming versus Ponderosa 3-2. Folsom, they're 1-5-1. Their only win versus Del Campo 2-0. There's a goal there. On the other side, Oak Ridge Trojans. That's the first goal of the game for Oak Ridge. 1-1 tied. Less than 2 minutes into the first 2 minutes of the second half. Huge for the Trojans. Gotta pick it up. And as they do, just said it, gotta look to score. They've scored 0 in 6 of 8. But they don't go goose egg tonight. 1-1. Great finish from the Trojans. Trojans, now they've got their head up. Looking to press, win the ball, and score at will. Trojans, they got a new life in them. There's a quick turnover. They got the ball in the middle of the field. Rolls loose. Folsom now takes it, but a great defensive step. If you like what you see here from Trojan Pride Sports Marketing, the sports marketing club at Oak Ridge, you can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all major social media platforms at Trojan Pride 80 for all your Oak Ridge athletics experiences. You can also check us out at This Is TPSM, TPSM's very own Instagram account, the behind the scenes looks at Trojan Pride Sports Marketing, our sports marketing club at Oak Ridge. Trojan Pride 80, and This Is TPSM on Instagram. Check us out. Here's the corner coming for the Trojans. That one short into the close side. The near side of the net. Trojans have possession in the middle of the field. They've reset to their keeper. Now they dish it back out into the middle of the field. Couple lucky bounces. Finds a Trojan foot. Now they got it on the left side. Macy Gaunt with the ball. Sends it in on the left hooker. Doesn't go, though. Spinning in from the left side. Stepped in by a Folsom Bulldog defender. Can't go. This one rolling to the corner. Oak Ridge will keep possession of the ball on a throw-in deep in their own territory. Folsom with a quick touch. Can't get it to go, though. Defensive stop by the Trojans. Great touch by Folsom on the right sideline. Contreras keeps it alive. The Trojans now running. That's just too heavy, though, for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Gaunt can't get there in time. Number 2, Kaya Gordon. That one's working down the line. Johnston chasing it down the sideline. Can't find it, though. It's Folsom ball. Deep in their own territory. Contreras directing traffic on the sideline. A significant clearance there goes out to midfield, but a touch by the Trojans and another one by Folsom. Ball's flying around possession right now. Gaunt finally holds on to it, gives it up. Foul is called on Gaunt. She doesn't like it, but nevertheless, Folsom ball on the Oak Ridge foul. Folsom getting inside. There's a cross sent in just too wide, high, and out of bounds. It'll be an Oak Ridge goal kick. There's a ball down the wing. Trojans looking fast. Can they get down the field? They got open turf. Possibly to take the lead. There goes out wide. This is a good look. Can the Trojans finish? There's a one touch. A one finish on the one touch, but doesn't go straight to the goalie. Their second shot on goal doesn't go right. Zipped to the goalie. Trojans again. Good touch. Kennedy Mulgannon gives it up. Now Folsom on the right wing, trying to go fast. Great step by Freitas. Good cross inside off the crossbar. No good. Wow. Looked like a cross. It was intended as a shot. Trojans can't get it to fall. Gaunt takes a shot from way out. Doesn't go. Great deflection and great stop from the Folsom Bulldogs. That gives you hope, though. Oak Ridge Trojans fans. Trojans are looking good tonight. Tied 1-1. First goal of the game was a penalty kick scored by the Bulldogs. Second one, good finish in the box from the Trojans. It's 1-1. Tied with about 30 left to go. Mulgannon fighting on the ball. Another one comes in. Folsom wins it. Now chips it. May see Gaunt with a touch. Trojans in the middle of the field trying to find a spark. 1-1. They send it in. Off the deflection. Good clearance from the Bulldogs. Trojans still trying to hold on to possession. There's a shot. Whistle blows. Here's a drop ball. The Trojans will be awarded with it. Maybe a quick cross into the back post. Trojans got to find something to take the lead. They do try to get it up into the air. Onto the other side. That's a good header. And the win ball. Kaya Smith working down the channel. Trying to cross it in, but can't at the last minute. Great defense from the Bulldogs. It'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Ball's on the floor. Great cross. A finish. Oh, and a great save. Great look from the Trojans. They get the cross inside from the right wing. But a great save as well from Folsom. Trojans can't convert again. But a great look. They look to replicate it again. Chipped inside of the box. Doesn't go. Out of bounds. Chargers now with possession in the middle of the field. Defenders closing in. She gets the ball off. Trying to find something. A shot goes. But it goes wide, out of bounds. It's a great physical possession by the Trojans. Actually, looks like it's going to be a corner. So a great possession by the Trojans. Can they force an extra possession? Maybe another goal. Here's the corner. They're all lined up on the back post. In the middle of the box. Send it in. Beats the front post. Somebody's got to be there. It slips by. Nobody on that back post. It goes by him. Another corner, though. That's what happens. Some deflection. We got another corner. Some deflection happens. There's somebody on the back post. Could be just one little touch towards the goal, and it goes in. Here's the swing from the left side now. That's a great ball. Out of bounds once again. Trojans keep possession again. There's a long shot high up in the air, but right of the goal. Doesn't go. Goal kick for Folsom. Looking ahead to the NBA. Trade deadline coming in close. Hometown Sacramento Kings have struggled in the early part of the season. Have gotten 3 straight wins, though. Back-to-back-to-back wins. Last one against their former head coach Mike Brown and the New York Knicks. Trying to find some positive aspects to the season, the Kings are. There's a shot, bouncing around. Great save. Boots it. Finds nobody but a blue jersey. Trojans. Great move. Gets inside. Ooh. A great cross. Nobody there to finish, though. It's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. Great look for the Trojans, though. Good cross. Sends it in. They just got to have somebody there to finish. Substitution now, number 18 checks into the game. Handball called there on the Trojans. Players and refs see it. Beautiful ball into the middle. Finds a Folsom foot. Can they finish, though? No, they can't. Good clearance by the Trojans. Now Folsom backpedaling. Trojans don't win the ball, but now they do. Another one. No, slipped. Great defense from Folsom. The back stepping up. And in the middle. Now she sends it. In the middle as well. Trying to find something. Great step. Good move. Finds a teammate on the right wing, but that's too heavy. Out of bounds. The boot inside. Folsom takes possession. They're dribbling now. Ball inside. Ball's up and around. On the right sideline now. A cross in. Slips by all three. And finally goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Goal kick goes out to the left. Kaya Smith sends the throw in the box for the Trojans. Can they get a foot on it? A shot! Ball's up in the air. Great save again. Oof, hard collision there. Folsom with the throw in with about 20 minutes left in the half. In the game, I suppose. Great pass from Gaunt. But a little miscue there on the other side. Can't get it to go. We got one more quarter of the game to go. If you say 20 more minutes. Tied 1-1 if you're just joining us. Folsom takes the lead around middle of the first half with a PK shot that goes in. Trojans, within the first 2 minutes of the second half, tie it up with a great finish inside. Ball rolling in the back right. Trojans with a good clearance, and they keep it in as well. 1-2 touch doesn't go. Out of bounds Folsom ball. If you're just joining us as well, already talked about this previously in the stream, but we have a back-to-back night tomorrow night. First one of the year. We got men's and women's basketball. Women's basketball 5:30 versus St. Francis. And then right after that, coming up at 7 o'clock, we have men's basketball versus Jesuit. St. Francis and Oak Ridge, Jesuit and Oak Ridge face off tomorrow night in basketball. We'll cover both those games live here on Trojan Pride Sports Marketing. If you can't make it to the game, or you just want to see some Oak Ridge Trojans action, you can catch it live here on this very YouTube channel. You can actually see it. Go down to our live section. It's upcoming for tomorrow night. Both those games. Interesting strategy from Folsom. The goal corner kick. They'll pile up in the corner. All the white jerseys were basically in the net. On the far side. Interesting corner kick strategy. I've never personally seen it before. Then once the corner goes up, and they disperse, try to find the ball at random. Yep, there it goes again. That one out of bounds hits the right side of the field goal post. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be goal kick. Oak Ridge Trojans. Oak Ridge move it in the middle of the field. In the attacking third, great defensive stop from Folsom, though. They're going to clear it. Great cross inside. It's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs. Trojans with a set-piece opportunity to take the lead here late in the second half. 15:30 left to go. It's going to be Macy Gaunt taking it. Huge opportunity here for the Trojans to take the lead. Folsom plays up, trying to play the offsides. Gaunt sends it in on the one hop. Great save, though. To no prevail, the Oak Ridge set piece gives. Up in the air. Ball rolling around. Off domes. Oak Ridge keeps possession. Now they recycle back. They look to switch the field. Come back into the middle. Macy Gaunt sends one in. Off the top of a toe. Oak Ridge got a shot. No whistle. Out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Player down for the Bulldogs. While the ref and the coaches attend to the injured player, we'll look at the Sierra Foothill League bracket. At the top, number 1, Rockland at 5-1. In the lead of the league right now at 5-1. Whitney 3-0-3, tied for second with Del Oro at 3-0-3 as well. Davis comes in at 4th, 3-1-2 record. Granite Bay 2-4 at 6th. Folsom 0-5-1, and Trojans 0-6. Both teams trying to get their first league win here tonight. Both teams head to the sideline as they continue to look at the injured player. We'll be back after the break. We are back after that long injury timeout. We hope that she's okay. Took a while to get up. She did finally get up on her own power. So that is good to see. Hopefully she's okay. It's never good when a player's down for that much amount of time. But she got up under her own power. Play resumes with 6:40. They're going to give extra time, I assume, because of that long injury. So we'll hit 0, and I'd say there's probably another 3 minutes. But we'll have to see. Game resumes at 1-1. Both teams scored. Folsom scored first half. Oak Ridge inside the first 2 minutes of the second half. Throw in comes. Great deflection. Macy Gaunt on the ball right now. Trying her foot skills. That one bounces off. That one rolls out of bounds on the Oak Ridge Trojans half, and they'll have the ball as well. Trojans, their next game is on January 20th versus Granite Bay at home. Granite Bay actually started their 6-game losing streak, losing 1-0 last time they played each other. They'll play next on the 20th. Next up for Folsom is the 17th, just a couple days here on Saturday, versus Vista del Lago. There's a good pass inside. Running around. Trojans get a shot off. But with not much power and wide out of bounds. Goal kick, Folsom. Running under 4 minutes now on our clock. Still tied. Both teams trying to look for a last-second goal to extend and get the lead. Trojans in the box, trying to find something. Trying to find a cross. Great defense from the Bulldogs. Slightly clear it, but it's still going to be Oak Ridge ball. If you're enjoying the content here on Trojan Pride Sports Marketing TPSM live on YouTube, we've got our first doubleheader of the year tomorrow. Men's and women's varsity basketball versus Jesuit and St. Francis. 5:30 and 7. We'll have both games live streamed here, same place, Trojan Pride Sports Marketing. On YouTube, there is an opportunity for the Trojans, but a good save from the keeper. So if you enjoy Oak Ridge sports, want to tune in to tomorrow's games, we've got women's first, women's varsity basketball 5:30 versus St. Francis. And then following right after that, immediately we have 7 o'clock men's varsity basketball versus Jesuit. Tune into those tomorrow at 5:30 and 7 o'clock respectively here on Trojan Pride Sports Marketing live on YouTube. We've hit the 2-minute mark left in tonight's matchup with extra time following. Whistles blow, it's Oak Ridge ball. Inside the final few minutes, can either team extend their goal, try to win the game for their squad? Folsom with a PK to take the lead 1-0. Trojans make it even at 1-1. That shot is no good. Substitutions now for Folsom. Goal kick right now for the Bulldogs. Plays it in. Ball's in the air. Trojans, can they take advantage? Ball still in the air. Fighting. Kennedy Mulgannon on the ball. Last couple minutes, there's a foul by Mulgannon and the Trojans. Folsom will have the ball. Mulgannon smartly on the ball. Folsom asks for 10. They got to move the ball back as well. Our clock about to hit zeros and we'll go into extra time. Ball over the head. Couple of defenders. Folsom quick to it. Our clock's hit zeros. We're into extra time. Folsom wins the ball. And a wipe up foul. A yellow card as well. First card of the day. Oak Ridge Trojans. Substitution as well. 23 checks into the game. Landon Colley. Folsom with an opportunity for a far set piece to give them the lead. Late in extra time. Final minutes of this one. Play the ball in. Off the head of one Trojan. Off the head of one Folsom. Bulldogs. Another one. Gets in. Offsides call. Wow. That's a huge call. Ball could have slipped in for the Bulldogs, but an offside saves the Trojans. Now the Trojans might be their last possession. Maybe they can extend it. Give themselves the lead in the last few minutes. There's a good ball down. Good touch. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oak Ridge ball. Oak Ridge with possibly the final possession of the game. Gaunt throws it in. Touch bounces up. Ball's loose. Finally gets it off. Out to the right side. Too heavy. That one will go out. Now Folsom. 2 subs in for the Bulldogs. Folsom chucks it in. Oak Ridge on the ball on the left sideline. They recycle to Gutierrez. Folsom now with the ball again. In the middle of the field. They give it a shot, but Gutierrez is there to wrap it up. Quickly, the coaches are saying. Trojans trying to get it up the field. Could possibly put it in harm's way, though. Folsom, another roll around. Trojans looking to clear it. Gutierrez gets on the ball. Crowd goes crazy. Not sure what they want. But Folsom's not happy about it. Oak Ridge down the right sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Trojan ball. Last final minutes. Could be seconds. We're into extra time, making up for the injury timeout. Both teams tied at 1. Could one take the lead? Folsom with an opportunity here. Clear 1. That's a great clearance from Gutierrez. Now Trojans give it up in the middle of the field. Folsom. Great touch, but nobody else is there. Clearance from Oak Ridge. Both teams playing frantic. And there's the final whistle. Game ends in a 1-1 tie. Folsom goes to 1-5-2, their second tie of the year. Only other one was Whitney 0-0 on the 8th. Oak Ridge goes to 1-7-1, their first tie of the year. Still no wins for either team in the SFL. We had a great matchup here tonight. Don't forget, 5:30 and 7 o'clock tomorrow night, back-to-back streams. Doubleheader, if you would say. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Murcielago Del Dotto, Chris, Lyndon upstairs doing the camera. We say thank you. Have a good night. And as always, go Trojans!